YouTube friends and artists. I am really excited to be bringing you this new project that I'm doing. I am a huge Michael Jackson fan. I always have been. I've always been extremely excited whenever his videos would come out. It used to be a huge event. The one that I'm doing, I was actually only 2 years old when it came out. So I don't remember it actually coming out, but I remember when I first saw it, which is the Thriller video, I was just enthralled. And I've always liked to be a little bit scared and a little creeped out. And so it was just perfect for me. And I just loved, like everybody else, his dancing, and thought he was a genius my whole life. And this is kind of a tribute to him in a way, but it's also just something I've wanted to do because I wanted to make something that was extremely immersive, like you could be there in that video, because as a kid, it's all I wanted. I wished I could just be there, you know, and just smell all the smells and feel the air and just like be part of it, you know. It's so exciting for me as a kid watching his videos. So I wanted to be able to make something that felt extremely immersive and like you can touch and feel, because it's something I always wanted, and I want to try to bring it to life. And so I'm super excited to bring you this. I've wanted to do it since I even knew altered books were a thing, and it seemed a little overwhelming. I'm going to show you why, because this is how my brain works, and I feel like I have to be all or nothing. So you'll see. So here is my papers that I printed out. Yes, these are all images that I printed out for the video. And you know, when you're doing, when you're printing stuff out, so for example, I went through the video and I screenshotted basically the entire video. And so they don't look like this on your paper. This is me having to go through and finding an app so that I can collage them. So if I didn't collage them, let me see if I can find a full page. They would just be all full pages. And if I did full pages, they would not, sorry, let me find one. If I did all full pages, they are not going to fit into a book. Like, it would be the biggest book known to man. So if I had done every single one like this, look at these awesome images I found, by the way. It's just so exciting. So yeah, a little ADHD there, guys. You're welcome. So it's just so incredibly exciting. I am going to be like, this is like a passion project for me. I am so nervous to start, because it's like when you get a brand new journal or whatever, you know, and you don't want to write in it because you're scared you're going to screw it up and then it's not beautiful anymore and whatever. So this is how it feels, because I don't want to screw up. And the funny thing is I can just start over if I mess up, but it's like, I don't want to like get into it and then make a mistake and like, I don't know. So I am a little nervous, but super excited to bring this to you. So I found the book that I'm going to use because I wanted one that was larger so that the pictures that are full, you know, letter size pictures will fit in here too. And then also I just wanted to have a lot of space to work in because I want to just go crazy. I took out pages out of this already. You can probably see that. So I went ahead and did that without you guys, sorry. And I am going to sand the front. If you can see, this is extremely hard and like shiny, and it wouldn't really hold things very well. So I'm going to sand it down really well. I also had these cool little coasters that I am going to use in, well, one I thought would be a neat little thing to add. It looks like a little album, you know, and I'm going to include that somewhere. And I also had this idea, which it's not like some mind-blowing idea. This is pretty standard for altered books and just like junk journaling or whatever, you know, journals, art journaling. But I'm going to take small books too and include them within the book. I just have a couple. And I'm going to include them and add more like small things, you know, inside somewhere. So that'll be a cool little thing that I'm doing. I will add lots of trinkets, lots of pockets. This is going to be extremely immersive and fun. I really hope you have fun with me as I'm going through this project with you. It'll be layout after layout, and I'm going to be doing this for a while. I'm sure I'll make videos of other things as I go along so we can kind of shake it up and mix it up a little bit. But a lot of my videos from here on out for a little while will probably be with this Thriller altered book that I'm making. So I hope you will have an exciting time, lots of fun. I know I will, obviously. And just hope you want to come and join me. And I'm ready. So here we go. Bye, guys. I will sand down the front, back, and spine of the book as I was talking about in the beginning of the video. So here I am taking care of that for the next minute or so. Here I'm using the permanent marker to have those background marks, and actually you do see some in the final product, and it's all about just having that interest as I've talked about. So you won't see a good like 98% of that later, but kind of helps you to get that energy, that feel as you're beginning your project, fun to play, and it does actually serve a purpose of having those lines underneath, which will show up possibly, and some did, and create that interest in the back. I'm adding some distress ink here, and this is just to kind of grunge it up, because obviously Thriller, you're dealing with kind of a dirty house, you're dealing with the zombies and being outside and all that, so I wanted to grunge it up a little bit with the distress ink here. I'm using the red distress ink to go around and create a red border. In the video, Michael Jackson is wearing his famous Thriller jacket, the red Thriller jacket, and I thought it would be a cool just effect to have the border to be a nice and dark red. I'm always getting paints, inks, and glues all over my hands. I'm creating more layers here. This is actually the Mod Podge that I had mixed the black acrylic ink in. So I'm putting that around and creating the layers and, you know, kind of framing it all in there. More layers with the white gesso. So the black that I had put underneath was the Mod Podge, like I said, the glue. And whenever you use that heat gun on it, it creates those bubbles, which, like I've said before, they create texture. I love it so much. So I went over it, and even though it's underneath that white gesso, it still bubbles up like that. It's excellent. My cat Damon was my helper throughout the entire process of making this layout. He pretty much stayed with me the whole time. If he wasn't in the video, he was just outside of it there laying down on the table in front of me. I'm going through the images and seeing which one I would like to use for this layout. I do not really pre-plan. I might have some ideas in my head, but I pretty much go with the flow and like to create kind of just on the fly, which I always think makes the best. I mean, you can make mistakes, but it's part of it. I've learned so much this way, so I just enjoy doing it on the fly and just making it up as I go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I just love the colors in this one. It's just pops out. So I was excited to put that in the front of the book. So this is the very first thing you're going to see when you open up this book, is this first layout that I'm making. And the candles I don't use right away, but since I will go ahead and I'm pulling them out here, so I'll go ahead and explain them. So in Florida, it's extremely humid, and so when you're using all that Mod Podge and acrylics and all those things on these layouts, the pages can stick together, and the candle wax is something I use here and there to help it not stick to whenever you close the book up. I don't use it always, but I knew I was going to be using a lot of glue to create those bubbles for texture, which meant I was using a lot of Mod Podge. So I wanted to use the candle wax on there. And now I've got out my, I guess it's teal, but it's like a metallic teal acrylic paint here. But anyway, I wanted to explain the candles because I had already pulled it out. But you'll see that as I'm going along in the video, where I'm actually melting the wax on the pages. And when you see me bring out those bottles, that's the alcohol ink. And look at all that texture. That's from the Mod Podge, like I said, and it even bubbles up from underneath whenever I'm using that heating gun on them. So you can see all that texture. I love it so much. And it just looks so grungy and awesome for the whole theme of this book, with being the thriller video with, like I said, like the zombies and everything. So I really wanted it to look nice and grungy, and I just love texture anyway. Hi, Damon. I'm adding some extra colors with the paint onto the top of the image. I want it to really pop out and also add my own little flair to it myself. So I am putting some paint to really enhance the colors on the picture.
Chocolate outside, chocolate outside. Вижу твой взгляд, теперь мигает ярко. Могу тебя взять, но ты не моя.
So here I'm using the white gesso to create the moon. As you see in the beginning of the Thriller video when he turns into the werewolf, you see a really good shot of that full moon. So I wanted to incorporate that here where I'm putting that word Thriller that you saw me cutting out earlier. So yes, this is my moon. had so much fun creating this layout. Be on the lookout for many more for this altered book. And as always, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Love you guys.